It's a video in my bathroom. You know this place by now. Usually I go here to cut my hair, and even though it's kind of technically that time again, because it's literally down my nose bridge, I don't feel like it because I fucked it up so often recently that I'm scared to cut it at all. And I think it looks fine at the moment. Like, it's kind of wet because I washed my face. But, like, this side I still don't agree with. It doesn't like me. Jeez. Anyway, also look, I'm getting so many friggin' pimples. Ugh. Also, like, here. Most annoying little, like, spot to have a pimple in. That's fucked up. And, like, the side of my face, too. Like, here. And, like, my nose, too. Gosh. And then I try to get rid of them. And then I get red spots. Because I'm not supposed to. Anyway. I'm trying to get back on my ADHD meds. I don't know if I talked about that before, but I've been off them for a long time. Not because I necessarily wanted to, because I do need them for sure. Because it's really hard for me to go without them, especially like in school and stuff. Oh my god. There's pimples everywhere. Stop it. But I'm gonna go do like my literally 2-step skincare routine that I'm trying to establish. It's like a hygiene wipe or something. What was I saying? See, that's exactly why I need my meds. I have an awesome record in forgetting shit, like important and non-important, just like the typical ADHD stuff, right? And not being able to really concentrate in class for extended periods of time, which is really annoying when, you know, I'm supposed to be writing something. Because now, in my old school, the longest a class would be, we wouldn't have like double, like back-to-back of the same class. We didn't have that. We had, usually in Germany, 1 hour is considered 45 minutes, but some schools can also have 60 minutes, and that like makes them just a little bit of trouble when like grading shit and stuff, and I don't know. Throw that away. I don't know, I don't care. But like my old school had 60 minutes of class runtime, which is really good. I think that's like the ideal time. Because in 45 minutes, you cannot get much stuff done. And it gets just more and more annoying. Like the older you get and the more class time you actually need to like learn stuff and discuss stuff with your teacher before you like do your A-levels and graduate. Which I didn't do, but it still is pretty helpful to have 60 minutes of class. And for me, that was kind of the perfect time. Because 45 minutes is too short to learn anything, and 60 minutes is a good amount for me to, like, if I don't like the class, I'll be bored from the beginning. And if I do like the class, I will be focused for most of it. But now, this current school operates very differently, where they have, I look so much more white on video, I'm so real with you. Anyway, that was this. It's like a face lotion thing for, it says mixed skin, so like not super dry and not super like overly moist or whatever. So it's just like a general one, I guess. Dude, I need to get more soap. And that really annoys me currently in class because they have like not just double hours, they have triple and quadruple, which means on most days now, which even more confusing, I go to class from Monday to Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday I'm technically supposed to like have a job, but I don't have a job. So every single one of those days is written up for me as inexcused like missing hours, and that's going to reflect really bad on my report card. Oopsie. Anyway, so I only have like in-school class on those days, and for most of those days, I'm gonna go clip my friggin' nails too because they're long as shit. And on most of those days, I have the same teacher for 4 consecutive hours. So from 7:30 to like 10:45, and then my class ends because the teacher that is meant to come after that for another 2 hours has been sick since New Year's, and no one knows what's going on, and his sick leave keeps extending. No one knows what's going on there. So usually I would have class from 7:30 to 12:30. But now I just have like 4 hours with the same teacher. And then like it's literal ADHD torture without meds because I cannot keep focus on the same thing for 4 hours. Obviously we have like one 15-minute break in between for like breakfast, but it's like 2 hours non-stop of class makes me suicidal. Not really suicidal, but like it's horrible. I really hate it. Makes me so fucking bored. And without meds, it's like the worst. It's literally the worst. But, you know, previously these meds, I was told I had to take them in the morning, and so I did. But it would make me nauseous as hell for like 2 to 3 hours every morning, even when I ate something. And I'm not someone that is big on breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person because I'm not someone that naturally wakes up at like 6 a.m. That's not my style. That is not how my body works. You know, if I'm like, my normal schedule is 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. For some reason, that's just like currently my natural way of going to sleep and waking up, like with no outside influence. That's how I like it best. And usually then I would like eat something around like 1 p.m. if I woke up at 11, which, you know, kind of makes sense. But because I'm being like prematurely waking up at like 5:30 to 6 a.m., my hunger does not come really until, not me almost falling, until still noon, mostly late noon, you know? So I don't feel hungry, but I do feel the negative effects of hunger, or like not having eaten anything, having no sustenance in you, you know, to like, you know, pay attention, be in class, walk around. So I just like, I get super lethargic in the mornings, and I eat like an apple. I just take 1 apple with me to school, and that's like my thing that I eat in my 15-minute break. Sometimes I buy a sandwich in the cafeteria, and because those are cheap and they're actually quite good. Clean nails. Gonna redo the nail polish in a bit. I'm wondering if I should go with a different color, but I like black too much. I should probably brush my teeth as well, huh? While I'm already here. Haven't done that in a couple days. Casper, fun fact, can't brush his teeth daily. I don't like it. Sometimes weeks go by when I don't do it, you know? TMI, maybe too much information. I don't know, don't listen to me if you think it's gross. But like, you know, all the plaque and shit that like builds up in between your teeth, I will just like use a toothpick and like get that shit out. But not really properly brush my teeth. So you're just gonna have to listen to me do this, by the way. Fuck off. What was I saying? I need my meds so bad. I literally What did I say? Apple sandwich. Yeah. And then I didn't eat anything, and I would force myself to have something in the morning when I took my meds. So I would eat an apple before school at like 6. But that's not enough to work with the prescription. So even when I ate things, it would make me nauseous. And that sucks. It sucks really bad, and I didn't tell my psychiatrist. I was too embarrassed, and I didn't want to bother her. Because I also have social anxiety. Disorder king, that's me. I mean, overall, with all the shit I have, I think I'm doing quite good as a person. But then I didn't tell her. And then I was off my meds for half a year. I'm literally spitting up blood because I don't brush my teeth at all. And then we finally talked last week. And I was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And told her exactly the thing. And she was like, have you tried taking them at noon instead of in the morning? That was literally her advice. Because I thought we were going to have to like try out a different prescription. And she was like, have you tried not taking them in the morning, doofus? She didn't say that, but it felt like it. And I was like, no. Because you have to, I was told to take them in the morning, right? I didn't know there was a different possibility to not take them in the morning, but at noon. So literally that whole appointment I was waiting months for could have been an email, but they're so like understaffed or whatever, they don't have an email anymore because there's no one to check it. Wow, awesome. So literally, it felt like such a waste of an appointment. I was there for like 20 minutes. The walk home was longer, honestly. You like my Phillies shirt? It's official merchandise that I found here in Germany for like $2, literally, in like a bargain bin at a thrift store. There's nothing on the back. But like, see? What? So yeah, I was so mad that, well, this literally could have been a fucking email. I didn't have to waste my time going there and being super like scared about it. And I guess it is my fault because I should have just like called her in the beginning and been like, these meds are not working that you gave me 3 weeks ago. I want to go off them or get a different one. And then she could have been like, actually try taking them at noon if you eat more at noon. And I would have been like, okay. And then we would have figured it out like half a year ago. But I guess not. So now I took my first one today, and I take like 60 milligrams, but when you're getting on the meds, you're supposed to take 25 for like a week, so that your body like slowly adjusts to it. But I didn't get a prescription for the 25 milligrams, and I didn't want to call her again and be like, how do I get them if you don't give me a prescription? And so I was like, I still have my 60s, so I'm just gonna like raw dog it, as they say. And then today I went over to my friends and I bought a lot of lunch and a lot of snacks so I would eat a good amount. And then I took my meds and I drank enough, and then I did get kind of woozy, but I think it was not as bad as it used to be when I took them in the mornings. So maybe it is the right prescription for me, but because it does help me with my like ADHD stuff. And so it'd be a real shame if we had to find a different one. But yeah, look at my cool earrings today. I put a star up there and then a star down here. and then another one here, and then the two are just not filled out. Yeah. So I'm doing that now. It was the first day today. I'm kind of scared that it'll end up like not working still. We'll see how it is tomorrow, because I'm gonna meet with my friend again, which means I'm gonna have to like buy a lunch somewhere and then eat it at their house and take the meds there. Because class for me ends at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And I have to go there at like only 11, because before that I would technically have class with that teacher that is sick or dead or dying or whatever is going on with him. I really don't know. It's really sad. Like no one knows, not even the teachers. He was an okay guy. He was a good teacher, and I think he's like a bad person, but well, whatever. I don't have to be his friend. Where's my other earring? I don't know. Let's go to my bedroom. Anyway. Where's my other earring of this type anyway? I don't know. But yeah, what was I saying? Please get me on those meds. Please, please, please. Whatever I said, I already forgot. But I really hope that that works, and that I'll just literally fix my problem by just taking them at noon instead. And I hope so. Maybe, hopefully. Life is so hard when you're not a normal person. Lots of people can probably relate. A few people will watch to this part. This is why I literally need my bangs to be in the middle of my face at all times, because this looks so off. I gotta get a job. I'm not ready for that kind of thing. I don't think I'm an adult, like, at all. I have to move out and shit. ASAP. I would have to take all these pictures and posters with me. Wow. I'm gonna go do my nails while I watch like a YouTube video, and then I hope I'll get tired and have a good sleep. And then have a fun time at school tomorrow, and then meeting my friend after, and then meeting another friend on Wednesday. And I'm actually planning, because this friend also jobless for much longer than I have. We're gonna meet up, and we're gonna like try to get each other to write job applications. That's really cringe, but you know, I don't know why I'm bad. I'm not bad at writing a job application. For some reason it scares me and my mind blocks out the action. It's like, oh, this is so scary, don't do it. Don't do it, it's so scary. And it's even scarier to get interviewed. So you don't want to get interviewed. You don't want to get a job application. You don't want to get a job. But you do want to move out. And I'm at, like, I've put myself in a corner here. And it really sucks, because this probably would not be a problem if I didn't have a disorder that made it that I'm scared of everything and everyone. All the time. I'm glad that I don't have, like, agoraphobia, which is, like, fear of people in general. I just have a fear of the social interaction, like, rejection and stuff like that, which I think is pretty normal, but, like, the extent that I have it to is not normal, because I shouldn't have, like, crippling fear of writing a job application. I'm literally, like, I'm so easy to make fun of, dude. Literally jobless. Look, I look bald. Literally jobless and neurodivergent. Good night.